Imagine this, you're browsing a local yard sale on a quiet summer afternoon. The air is thick with heat and the scent of old books, vintage trinkets, and forgotten memories. You're about to leave when a wrinkled old man offers you a Nintendo 64 cartridge, dusty and worn, with the label nearly peeled off. Scribbled in marker are the words, Majora's Mask. You take it home, plug it in, and from that moment, your reality begins to shift. The game behaves strangely. The characters speak in cryptic messages. The world inside the cartridge is decaying, haunted by a presence that calls itself Ben. What began as an innocent video game session becomes an escalating series of nightmares that blur the line between code and consciousness. Welcome to the Grim Tapes. Tonight, we're diving deep into one of the most terrifying creepypasta legends ever to emerge from the dark corners of the internet, BEN Drowned, the haunted Zelda cartridge. This is not just a story. It's a digital haunting, a psychological descent, and perhaps, a glimpse into something far more disturbing. So settle in, turn off the lights, and prepare to question what you believe about reality, games, and the reach of the supernatural into the digital world. The origins of BEN Drowned. The story of BEN Drowned first appeared on the internet in 2010, posted by a user known only as Jaducible. It began as a simple forum post describing a haunted video game cartridge. But this wasn't just any cartridge. It was a copy of the Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask. In his first post, Jaducible explained how he acquired the cartridge from an old man at a yard sale. The cartridge was unmarked except for the word Majora scrawled in faded black ink. From the moment he began playing, the game exhibited disturbing glitches. Music would distort, textures warped, and characters behaved erratically. Most chillingly, an NPC character referred to as Ben began appearing everywhere. Dialogue would change. The game world grew corrupted. It was clear, this was not a technical error. The game behaved strangely. As Jaducible played further, the game became increasingly sinister. The iconic statue of Link's Elegy of Emptiness would appear in unnatural places, often staring directly at the screen. Strange music played, sometimes backwards. Game files would be deleted or renamed. The most iconic element of the BEN Drowned mythos is the repeated phrase, "You shouldn't have done that." This phrase, along with the statue's appearance, became the symbols of Ben's presence. What was once a nostalgic childhood game had become a portal to something malevolent. The logs and videos. Jaducible began documenting his experiences with the haunted cartridge in a series of written logs and videos. These weren't just fabricated accounts. The videos showed actual footage of the game behaving in impossible ways. Fans and skeptics alike were stunned. Was this an elaborate ARG, alternate reality game? A horror hoax? Or something more real than anyone wanted to admit? The footage included gameplay where Link was set on fire, drowned, or encountered text boxes filled with disturbing messages. At times, the game would crash with horrifying imagery. It felt personal. As though something or someone had taken control. Who or what is Ben? As the legend grew, so did speculation. Who is Ben? According to the narrative, Ben was a young boy who drowned under mysterious circumstances. Somehow, his consciousness, his essence, was transferred into the game cartridge. This theme, of spirits trapped in machines, is not new. But the way Ben's story unfolded felt chillingly plausible. The presence within the game was aware. It could manipulate not only the game but Jaducible's computer. Files were created, deleted. Messages appeared on his desktop. It went beyond the game. It reached into the real world. The expansion of the mythos. The BEN Drowned saga didn't end with a few creepy videos. It evolved. It grew into a full-fledged internet mythos. Jaducible created a website, posted updates, logs, and even started a new arc involving something called the Moon Children. These were cult-like figures within the story who worshipped the moon and performed disturbing rituals. Their presence tied directly into the themes of Majora's Mask, where the moon slowly descends to destroy the world. The line between fiction and reality was fully blurred. Viewers were no longer passive consumers. They were participants in a digital haunting. The psychological horror of BEN Drowned. BEN Drowned is not scary because of jump scares. It's scary because it plays with the mind. It creates a sense of dread, of something being fundamentally wrong. The tale invokes themes of lost innocence, corrupted nostalgia, and the uncanny valley. It forces us to ask, can consciousness survive death in a digital form? Can spirits possess machines? Is it possible that something malevolent can hide in the very code of a game, waiting for someone to press start? Community response and legacy. BEN Drowned became a phenomenon. The story was dissected by countless YouTubers, Reddit threads, and fan communities. Art was created. Fan games were developed. And discussions raged on about whether it was real, or a brilliant piece of horror fiction. Regardless of its origin, BEN Drowned reshaped how we look at horror online. It showed how powerful storytelling could be when mixed with multimedia, community interaction, and psychological themes. To this day, BEN remains one of the most iconic creepypastas of all time. The deeper implications. Beyond the scares and glitches, BEN Drowned taps into deeper fears. What happens when technology becomes so advanced it starts reflecting us? What if it does more than reflect? What if it absorbs? Can grief, anger, or trauma be embedded in code? Can we accidentally create digital ghosts? These questions lie at the heart of the BEN Drowned mythos. Final thoughts and unanswered mysteries. Despite all the research, logs, and videos, many questions remain. Was BEN a real person? Did something supernatural truly happen, or was it a brilliant performance? Is the haunted cartridge still out there? Has anyone else experienced similar hauntings through old games? The mystery endures. Perhaps that's what makes it so terrifying. And that brings us to the end of tonight's deep dive into BEN Drowned, the haunted Zelda cartridge. Whether you believe this was a real haunting, a cautionary tale, or a masterpiece of digital horror, one thing is clear: BEN Drowned changed the internet forever. It opened our eyes to a new kind of horror, one that lives not in shadows or abandoned houses, but in circuits, screens, and saved files. So now we ask you, have you ever played a game that felt off? Have you ever experienced something digital that defied explanation? Do you think it's possible for a spirit to live inside a machine? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. We read everything, and your theories fuel our investigations. And if you enjoyed this descent into the dark, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the Grim Tapes. We have many more terrifying tales waiting to be uncovered. Until next time, keep your games saved, and your eyes open.